Yeah.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback for the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They run for the first time with James Cook. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Shifts by him. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Holding offense.
Now that's on the guard, Cody Ford.
Still second down.
Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And strong running there as he's across midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw, Mayfield. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Jets had 0-1 on the year following the loss of the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Hall. And some room to run now. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On first down, right back to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Carter straight ahead. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Johnson's extra point. Good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On second down and 4, Mayfield. He completes it to Henry. First target, first catch, and a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, it's Hall. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And Johnson's extra point. Good. That makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But that's the defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he completes it to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead is Hall. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ball again on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Hall again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutt's good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And now out come the Jets. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And Mayfield again.